Hey guys, it's Crozo again. This is just gonna be a quick video going over my guild's first Artificer kill in Mythic, and talking about some stuff I noticed during the fight, some like tips I have for like what you can do during the fight to make your stuff more optimal, and just general like maybe talents and rotation stuff like that. So before I get started, I want to go over what talents and stuff I think you should use. Talents are really simple, right? Just the normal single target stuff. Drain Soul is just better. Siphon, obviously the best for single target, like one target. I like Demon Skin a lot. This fight has a lot of movement though, so Burning Rush is also like super good. It just depends on like if you're carrying a seed or something or what you're doing. I was able to make it work without Burning Rush, but for several attempts I did use Burning Rush and it was very helpful, so I'll leave this one up to you. I just know you take a lot of random damage and having the healing is nice. Phantom Singularity, better for single target out of these. Mortal Coil to help heal, it's really nice just to have that extra healing in this fight. It's best single target out of these. And then Misery, like always, use Misery. And then Soulbinds, so the same thing. Go Naya, Focus Malignancy of course, the best AF potency conduit out of all of them. You go through here. I like Momentum, because it's very helpful to have the move speed in this fight after you use your circle. Demonic Circle is really important in this fight. Like every fight, I always say that. And I went down double potency tree instead of Burrs. You know, you can't use poison in this fight, but it's whatever. Also, one thing to note here is I have Vitality as my defensive conduit, and I regret doing that. I should have used Resolute Barrier, I think. Because in this fight, you just take spikes of big damage randomly. Or you'll get the Withering Touch dot on you, and that dot hits really hard. It takes like, I don't know, 7 or 8k a tick, like for 20 seconds. Okay, maybe not that high. It's really insane. So being able to use your wall more often in the fight is very helpful. I have the 226 version, so it's, you know, I think the 220 or 213 version is only like every 30 seconds it can occur, but our kill was, let me see, what was our kill? Our kill was like 6 minutes, right? So I could have theoretically taken off like, I don't know what, 30 seconds my cooldown on this, which actually adds up a lot. At the very end I die with about like 30 seconds or a minute left on the cooldown. I don't know. If I took Barrier, I could have lived better. You don't have the time to stand still and drain or whatever. So this is like the worst defensive for this fight, I think. Bloodstone might also be good, just the passive healing, because you and your teammates are all going to be health stealing the entire time. But if you have other Warlocks to share with, it's going to be less valuable. And then I like Cold Embrace. Just, you know, better like damage effectiveness on a single target. If you're having trouble keeping your dots up though, because you're moving so much, maybe use Agony right here, but I find that while I'm running I just spam my instant cast dots anyways, so I never have a problem with that. Yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and get into the game itself, or the video itself. I'll talk about what I thought about going into the fight. The strategy we moved like the 5 seeds for the first bit, and then we just go to moving 4 seeds towards the end. I was never a seed carrier, so I wasn't as worried about those things. I just needed to focus on if I got portals, where to put them, or ghosts. Doing that, and I was a backup for a seed, but I ended up not having to get it the entire time, so I was able just to focus on my rotation and doing my personal mechanics really easy. Before the fight starts, I have my gateway set up from the middle, like down here by the front door-ish, to the back where we drop one of our portals, and then over here on the far right side, you'll see later, I have my Demonic Circle put up. One thing about Demonic Circle that's really nice, I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but is if you drop Demonic Circle, you'll always teleport the way you were facing when you put it up, right? So let's just say I have it facing against the wall here. Oops, wrong keybind. Against the wall, I'm facing that way and I put it down, right? Then I'm running over here and about to jump off. If I hold W, I'll be running straight into the wall instead. It'll turn you around, whatever way you're facing, like facing the direction you faced when you put it down. So, if I can find the video. Here, I put it facing, I walked up to the wall, facing the wall, put my circle down, so that way during the Annihilate, I can just press teleport, and I'm already running straight into the wall, and you never have that random, like, where you run straight into the middle and die. That'll never happen, ever, if you're facing the right way when you put your portal down.
Can do it. I didn't.
We'll get started here. We lust on pull, we just do all of our damage rotation, and we're just chilling. We try and stack a decent amount with the range, so we don't have traps going everywhere. Because we have a lot of trap clearers, but you know, the easier we make it on them, the better it is for everybody else. So we're just doing our rotation. Gotta make sure you do your best as well to avoid all the beams in this fight because they actually hit really hard. Getting hit by them is no joke. We see a trap here. So about these traps too, I've tried countless times in heroic when someone steps in a trap to drain soul it and then get a soul shard from it. I don't think it's possible to get soul shards from these traps. I think how it works is you get them low enough and then they despawn. You don't actually kill them, if that makes sense. So drain souling them for a shard, I don't think is worth your time. Just rapture it with dots up. I'm just looking around to make sure that all the seeds are taken. People are doing this stuff right. See, I just got the dot too, right? So watch my health. I'm taking 8k a tick from this dot. Honestly, I'd recommend if you get the dot, you can just wall. There's nothing else in this fight that's better to wall than that. So I should have walled as soon as I got it. Save my healers some frustration. Because I know this fight's long enough to where a wall will be back up, but I didn't do it for some reason.
Traps. Yeah, we got these traps.
We're just chilling here. I think I'm pretty lucky in this fight. I didn't get very many mechanics, so I was able just to actually kind of AFK and just focus on my rotation here. But I think the problem that we most people are gonna have is with the mechanics they get during the fight, so it's hard for me to be super helpful if I can't show you mechanics I got. I do want to say though, you see how I'm trying to keep like low on soul shards? I try and spend them a lot, and then reapply my casting stuff before Annihilate's coming up. Annihilate's about to happen, right? So I'm casting my stuff now, so that way during Annihilate I can get against the wall and just spam my instant cast dots. I just reapplied Haunt and UA. Now I'm just spamming Agony, UA, Agony, Siphon, and Corruption, and we're chilling. And you see there, I teleported straight into the wall. I was facing it. I didn't have to worry at all about flying into the... You'll never die, ever. If your gateway's in the right spot. I wait there to make sure I didn't get ghosts. Then I start bursting again. And if you are capped on... if you're capped on soul shards, and you have to take the portal all the way across the room, there's something really nice to note about Mythic Rapture, and it's that Rapture has a 100-yard range. It doesn't say that in the tooltip or whatever, but you can Rapture from all the way across his room. So if you do have to take the portal all the way across and your dots are up and you're capped on shards, whatever, you can probably cap 2 or 3 Raptures while you're over there waiting to come back to the portal. I get hit by one of those there and it does over half my HP. It's no joke. You have to dodge those. I was kind of cornered and I got greedy for a cast, so that's what happened. So see here, I go through. Probably cast a Rapture or two. Oh no, never mind. What's this? This is a clinch right there. My ghost got so close to getting me. This being our guild's first kill, it is pretty messy here at the end too, but it's okay. We're past the hardest part, I think, so now we're just trying to live and do damage.
Clear on these.
There's not really much for me to say right here. I'm trying to think of something to say about it, but that's it. Like I said, you can't really drain soul these traps, so I just dotted up using Rapture on it. Did you see that? How when... Hold on, let me go look at it real fast so you can see what I mean. So the trap, it dies, and then it stays at 0 health for a couple seconds. So maybe if you keep drain souling it here, you can get a shard, but I don't think it's worth wasting your time. So just dot it up a time or two and then Rapture it. If nobody else is focusing it and you have no shards, drain it so it dies faster, but don't try and get a shard off of it. You can't snipe them. And here I'm going to pull up soul shards because I see that I have Darkstall coming up, Annihilate's coming up, and I have things, so I'm not going to use stuff here. I'm just going to try and cast my dots back up. And after this Annihilate, I'm going to burst for like the last time I can. I'm dotting up the boss and that guy's trap while I'm running against the wall, but I think he died, so. Last second teleport, running straight at the wall. Super convenient. right there, I'm looking to see if there's any seeds I have to get, and everybody who was getting the seed was alive still, so I can disperse now. I can kill the boss.
Wait. Come back now.
Watch the beams, guys. Beams.
New traps now.
Should I onk?
Yes.
I can clear me.
Traps, man. Traps, man.
I can clear up.
Okay.
I think here I get a portal, and you'll see that, yeah, I just run across. I got like one rapture off. You can see here if you watch the help.
Okay.
Boom, it ticked for 7k. So you can rapture from all the way over here, right? 100 yards. Pretty nuts.
Okay.
Right there. Oh, 70, 160. You saw the damage.
Hellstones, wherever you guys haven't used
And
it
it's
yet.
nice. You don't have to just AFK across the room. You can at least do a little bit.
If I look back and see anyone that's alive right now didn't use a...
You'll see here at the very end, I try and drain life for like half a second, but it's not enough to save me. Like I click it and I die instantly. Having the
all defensives you
defensive
guys have,
conduit
just a little bit
that
less.
reduces the cooldown on your wall is so much better. IMO. Or Hellstones even.
100k damage. Let's get the acid damage. Come on. Look at that haste.
Oh
I'm like so tensely watching this, dude.
Did wrong completely.
Yo! Let's go!
I was very excited about our kill. It was
That's like
awesome. This is our first night really procking on it.
Holy
It only
shit.
took, I think we had like 14 pulls maybe,
Nice.
or something like that.
God, that was so stressful.
It was stressful. Me past me. Yeah, we got it, thankfully. And the loot, you know, was whatever. But yeah, those are the things I think about the fight. I know it. I didn't have mechanics that much, so it looked kind of like an easy POV. I do have in the VOD. We had a bunch of attempts, like 14 I think total. So I can go back and find one where I had more mechanics and show you like how I dealt with like ghosts chasing me or doing a siege or something. If you'd like to see that, just let me know in the comments and I'll post some of those clips in like a compilation thing or something. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.